Welcome back, everyone, to the smartest year ever, our quest to become the world's greatest conversationalist. My name is Gordy, and I was just wondering, have you ever stared at a clear sky and seen little dots or strands floating across your vision? Give me 5 minutes, I bet you can work this into a conversation today. Also, like and subscribe so you can keep up. I do this every single day. Have you ever seen those tiny, shadowy squiggles drifting through your sight? Well, then you've seen eye floaters, our topic today. They're not on your screen and they're not actually on your eye's surface either. They're inside your eye. So don't worry about it. In a clear gel called the vitreous humor, which fills the space between your lens and the retina. When you're young, that gel is smooth and transparent, but as you age, it begins to liquefy and shrink, forming microscopic clumps of collagen. And those clumps cast shadows on your retina, and that's what you see floating around. And because they're suspended in fluid, they drift slowly when your eyes move, creating that eerie, delayed motion. Here you go. You'll notice them most when you're looking at a bright blank background, like the sky, a white ceiling, or a glowing computer screen, because that contrast makes the shadows stand out. And most people have them by middle age, but I feel like I remember them more as a kid than I do today. But maybe I spent more time looking at the sky or blank walls back then. But luckily, eye floaters are completely harmless, as far as we know. But if you suddenly see a storm of new floaters, flashes of light, or dark curtains creeping into your vision, that can signal a retinal tear or detachment, which is an emergency. And if they also start spelling out Latin words, or you see them in the shape of a pentagram, that's also an emergency of a different type. So just want to let you know. Doctors call this process posterior vitreous detachment, and it's just as glamorous as it sounds. The jelly in your eye is slowly pulling away from your retina as you get older. And this phenomenon has been known for centuries. In the Renaissance, Leonardo da Vinci described it in his notebooks. Early physicians called them muscae volitantes, Latin for flying flies, because they thought actual insects were buzzing inside the eye. Bzzz. And that reminds me of my June 25th, 2025 episode about the mousy origins of the word muscle. Go check that video out. But it wasn't until the 19th century that scientists realized they were internal shadows, not bugs or supernatural visions. The vitreous humor itself is about 99% water, and that other 1% is mostly collagen and hyaluronic acid, and that's what gives it structure. As those proteins clump, they scatter light unevenly, turning your own aging eye into a slow motion snow globe. Quit shaking your eyes. And there's no perfect cure. Some modern laser treatments can break up larger floaters, but most doctors don't recommend them unless your vision is severely affected. For most people, the brain simply learns to tune them out over time, like a little built-in editing feature courtesy of evolution. The people that really were bothered by it died or didn't have sex or didn't procreate. You gotta be able to tune those out. So, I don't know, it's like visual tinnitus. Or tinnitus, if you want to say it like that. But, so there you have it. Those mysterious specks in your vision aren't dust, bugs, or ghosts. They're just bits of your own eyeball floating peacefully through your field of view. That's all they are. Just bits of your own eyeball. Relax. It's just like your eye's version of a screensaver. Think of it like that. Just like waiting. You stared too long at something, and now the screensaver is popping up. Go check out my sources, which can be found in the YouTube description. Leave me a comment, rate, like, subscribe, share this with someone who likes this sort of thing. I'd appreciate that very much. Go check out the short version I do of all these, that 45-second version you can find across social media at Smartest Year Ever. Find me there for that condensed version. And in the meantime, stay curious and stay clever on our quest to become the world's greatest conversationalist. I will see you tomorrow in the Smartest Year Ever.